Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and I've got a bit of an odd day today. I've got one of those days where I can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to wash up. I can't be bothered to cook. One of those days where you just, you know you've got to do these things, but you just can't be bothered. I'm like that Catherine Tate kid that she used to do. Am I bothered? Am I bothered? I can't remember her name. Is it Leanne? I can't remember. I know. All you guys are going to remember. Well, of those of you who live in different, I was going to say planets, different worlds, planets, countries, I mean, you might not know. It was Catherine Tate, the comedian, did a sketch of a girl who was a stroppy teenager who couldn't be bothered. That's best to describe it. So what have I been doing today? Well, apart from I choked on water, I did, yes, special skill. I was taking a tablet. I was taking an antihistamine because I've been taking my allergy tablets because I've noticed that since this is the third day, since I was taking them, I haven't been going a lot, which has really helped. So I was taking that, and as I was swallowing it, I breathed in and I choked on it, and now I'm going worse than ever. And I'm just hoping I didn't breathe the tablet in, so I've got another foreign body in my lung to make into a granuloma or whatever, you know. Can't be, honestly. But yeah, I did choke. And then of course I washed my hair, and it's the plait goes right from the back this time. I've never been one to be able to do my hair at the back of my head, so it's just a loose one. But it was getting, as I was doing my videos, it was getting drier and drier, so it was starting to look fluffy, and I couldn't handle that, so it got plaited. It's still a bit wet, but not as bad. Yeah, so I was doing all this batch recording of my my giveaways, so every one of them has to mention the fact that, sorry if I do this, but I joked on the water. Honestly, what a time to do it. I'm just going to settle down and do my videos, and then it happened, and you think, oh, typical. I'm the only one I know who can choke on air, to be honest with you. It's a very special skill I have. Yeah, you could just choke on nothing. Cheers. I've got this cup of tea. It looks pretty grim. It's not. It's just that I've got hard water. So where I have black tea, it just deposits the blackness around the cup. Normally use a black cup, but I've got this big one today because I was in need of a big cup of tea. Hang on. I'm going in. I've only got one left. It's getting a bit cold because I recorded this once, didn't like it, so I got rid of it. I don't know, I just got a bit of a kerfuffle because I'm a tad discombobulated today, and I believe it is because I overslept for 2 days on the trot. You know, I had that mega sleep. Well, then I thought last night, I bet I don't sleep now, and I did. And not only did I was kind of in a zombie state towards the end of the evening. And I did wake up a couple of times, but I got back off again. And yeah, so I've had 2 very big sleeps. One huge and one just big. And then, so I believe I have a sleep hangover. Do you ever get those? You know, when you sleep too much and you just feel a bit, sleep too long, brain's all funky. That's kind of how, well, not quite as bad as that, but you know what I mean. It's just, yeah. So yeah, been a bit of a funk, a bit of a oversleepy funk. So I've been catching up with myself, like my videos, and getting back to normal. Not done much. I rushed that tea. Not done much in the way of crochet. I did my stitch tutorial and that, but I haven't, although I brought the crochet in to do, I haven't started any. I was just too tired. You know, sleep crocheting. I was just way too tired, so I haven't done any yet, but I will do. But I'm gradually getting everything back to normal, doing the batch recording today for the giveaways and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, getting there, getting back in the swing. So as far as this is concerned, same picture. Does look like R2-D2 and maybe C3PO, although he doesn't look very gold. Maybe he's in fancy dress. Or perhaps it's the lighting. Or perhaps it's just not him. Who knows? But it's still good. Gary's joke. Right. Please, Gary, let's not have any odd, you know. Here goes, guys. I don't check these out beforehand. Two nuns. It's got to be rude. Two nuns are riding their bicycles down a cobblestone road. One looks round and says to the other, "I don't think I've ever come this way before." The other one replies, "Must be the cobblestones." Does it to me every time. Gary's rude joke of the day. Bless him. Goodness gracious me. Does it to me all the time. I don't want to read them ahead of time because I want my reaction to be right. But, oh, wow. I look at them now and think, what word is going to set me off this time? So, my turn to cook. Oh, I can't be bothered. Is her name Leanne? Leanne? I want to say Leanne. I might not be. Am I bothered? But anyway, my turn to cook, much to my annoyance. And I think it's going to be lamb chops sort of thing. Lamb steaks that we have. And I can't remember what I said I was going to do with it. When I say do with it, I don't mean do with it. I mean do with it. Like whether we were going to have jacket potato or sweet potato wedges or whatever, I can't remember. I'll have to get in touch with Gary. But one thing's for sure, after lunch, which I had leftovers of his amazing, absolutely amazing casserole, not very hungry. So I don't know. And I made a soup. I have to say, I've made some amazing soups in my time, like really nice ones. I made one like a mulligatawny once that didn't intend to be a mulligatawny, but it was. And it was beautiful. And I've made so many that have been really nice. However, today's is not one of them. It's a vegetable soup and everything I put in it should be nice. But I taste it and I just go, that lacks. And I don't know why. And Gary's not keen on vegetable soup anyway, so I can't see him eating it. Oh, well. It's all free, isn't it? Free in terms of sins. So it fills you up if you're hungry. That's the main thing. That's what I'll keep it for. If I'm peckish. And I need to peck. I will peck on that. Well, you can't peck soup, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, boring I am today. Really boring. I was like, I can't be bothered to do that. I don't want to do it. Oh, I've got to wash up. Got to wash up. It's not fair. I'm in one of those moods. And I do believe it is oversleeping. You know, sleeping too long. Having a sleep hangover. It's got to be. Because I'm a big blur of nothingness. Who just doesn't know what to do with herself. But you see, if I was at a place of work, none of that stuff would be here, would it? The washing wouldn't be here. The cooking and the washing up would all not be here. I would just be sitting working. So if I just think of myself as at work, then that stuff being left is all right, isn't it? Possibly. It's meant to have some sunny spells today, but we've not had any spells of any kind, just blur. The weather's just not raining, but it's overcast. You know, it's one of those boring days of weather where there's no sun, no nothing. Just look out, it's gloomy looking. Just gloomy. Gonna have rain tomorrow, apparently. That's what they said. So, but today was meant to have some sun. No, they lied. They lied, guys. No sunshine. Never mind. Never mind. Yes, and it was, you know, very warm a few days ago. So warm, I actually was considering putting the aircon back on. It was that warm. So we can't have it all the time, I suppose, now. It is October, after all. I didn't really have to look to see what it was, did I? So I haven't been in any live streams for a little while. I did Kerry's some little while ago and Dee, but I've just been too tired and I've not been able to get in because of it. And some of the ones that I used to go in at night, like Mishy, I've not been able to because I'm just can't stay awake. When I look back to when I first started on YouTube, when I was like a baby YouTuber and I had like 10 subscribers, I used to go in all of the live streams that were on like 3 in the morning, you know, and there was kind of Dee started it, and then I would go on, and then you'd get someone like Sandy or Brenda Land or someone else, but there'd be loads of YouTubers that would do nighttime ones. Sometimes what's that girl's name? I can't remember now. Friend of Setter. Can't remember her name. But there would be loads, and we'd all get in each other's, and there'd be Wanda, and she'd be on really late and always good for an hour. But I'm never awake now. I wonder if it mainly is because Gary used to do late shifts, and I didn't want to be on my own. So I used to go in live streams and do live streams at night, so I wouldn't be on my own, if you know what I mean. I'd have company. And then when he came home, or just before he came home, I used to take myself off to bed. But 9 times out of 10, I'd be up and have a cup of tea with him and go to bed. So it's probably where he changed his hours that changed mine. And I've just got used to it. Perhaps, I don't know. But more so recently, I've just been mega tired and not able to keep my eyes open, which is weird. So tomorrow is Sunday, so I've filmed lots of giveaways already. Might do a few more tomorrow, a bit more batch recording, because they certainly do help me. Not obviously massively, but they do help, and I want to try and get ahead of myself again for when I've got my little trip, and then of course when I've got my bigger holiday, because the internet package is a ridiculous amount to actually have what I need. Not on the first one. That's the first ship. They are pretty decent when it comes to their packages, but the second trip is P&O, and they rip you off, not just for internet packages but for drinks packages. And the annoying thing about their drinks package, which really aggravates me, I don't drink, and if Gary wants to have the drinks package with the cocktails on, and then I have to have the same one, even though I won't have any. I can't have the non-alcohol drinks package, and he has the other one, just in case he happens to go to the bar and get me an alcoholic drink and we save ourselves a bit of money. But that's not fair, is it? Because we've got to have 2. Whatever one of you has, the other one has to have the same. And so I said to Gary, maybe we'll just both choose the non-alcohol one then. And then if he has any drinks, we'll just pay for those at the end. Maybe the best way to go about it, or maybe just not get any. But it's, it is annoying. It's very, very annoying. Anyway, enough of that. But I'm just going to get ahead of myself a little bit with videos, because I don't know what I'll be able to film and stuff while I'm on that particular trip. I know the other one, I've already done one of their trips, and it was brilliant. I could film anything and all the time. So maybe I'll just have some already done to pop up, and then I can do what I can while I'm away. And if I can't put them up, I can film and then put them up after, and that sort of thing. So yeah, might have to do that, but you know, I just kind of wish that we'd picked a better time. Better time. A better time would have been better. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. And hopefully I won't be so floppy tomorrow. I won't be bothered. I can't be bothered to do this, but you know, hopefully I will have a much more dynamic and sunny disposition and be more, a bit more oomph. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.